Buchanan Pumpkin and Gardening is an amazing field trip for the second graders, and the experiences they'll remember. They do these great activities like making scarecrows, planting pumpkins, or picking pumpkins, while interacting with people from Buchanan who participated in pumpkin and gardening. They all brought up these amazing memories and their experiences with the scarecrows. It's wonderful how one pumpkin seed can hold special childhood memories.
I remember when we got there, we had to go over to the dirt and make what they said was a volcano. And then you had to put the seed inside of it.
What
and we got to
field
water
trip
it.
do you remember the most?
I remember coming in building scarecrows.
What good memories do you have from building scarecrows?
When we came and built scarecrows, it was like our whole class, and like all of us kids just really had fun doing it.
Spring,
we all got dirty.
Each second grade class will come out and build scarecrows that will line our pumpkin fields, and we plant pumpkins that will grow all summer, and then the kindergartners will come out in the fall and pick the pumpkins and each be able to take a pumpkin home.
What do you think is the main goal they're trying to accomplish while gardening?
Okay, the main goal of gardening is that connection, and I think that's one of the most important things about the school farm. It's the connection between the past and then the future or the present where we are right now, and so teaching.
Good things that you think of when you come out here?
What? Pumpkin patch.
What is one of the best scarecrows you've ever seen?
I like the fact that when the kids build the scarecrows, it's actually when they don't follow directions actually, but you have to have the point of the scarecrow, the back per se, facing down into the ground. And sometimes they forget to do that when they're building their scarecrows. And so we end up having to put the scarecrow upside down. And it just makes for a very cute looking, silly looking scarecrow because it looks like he's standing on his head.
In nature, they're getting their hands in the soil, which I'm a huge fan of. And it teaches them, well, patience, because it's not an immediate thing. You don't put that seed in the ground. It takes, sometimes 60 to 90 days.
Field trip for the second graders, and do you think it helps them in the fall as they're third graders relate to the farm more?
Yes, and I think because sometimes not just kids, but as humans, sometimes we forget, because we're so much in the moment, we forget that things take time. So this is a lesson for them to realize, when I put that little pumpkin seed in the ground and it grew into this beautiful orange pumpkin that I'm going to pick right now, I think that there's a lot of value in that. The kid, my dad taught me how to garden and how to plan it out, and how many beans we needed, how many potatoes we needed to plant. So I think it's an important thing for them to visualize and stretch their imagination and try to figure out what they have in mind and what they need and how they're going to get there.
Now that you saw and heard all the great things that the Buchanan community does, it's amazing how all this can create great memories for each kid that got to experience these moments.